All right, all right.
Fine, ready?
Yeah.
All right, good. I'd rather not
Guess
be
we
sitting
kept.
here in silence.
Yeah, everybody's just been staring at each other. But I guess we should probably get this UN meeting officially started. Yeah.
Wait, are we? Isn't there some people missing though?
Yeah, there are some
Mr.
people
Chair.
that's missing. Where is everybody else? I thought we sent out those letters. I thought all those letters were sent out.
Well, they could have not shown
No,
up.
you got
That
that.
is one thing.
Maybe, yeah.
There's
Perhaps
always
they're
a
sick.
possibility.
Oh,
I
Sorry
did send
about
one
being late, guys.
Oh, hey, Thinkley, you got my letter?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had,
Good.
had to make a
Good
good
to
map
see you.
for you.
Good to see you, bud.
oh,
Honestly.
it's
Hey, it's
I think you're new.
Hi
Just
there,
this?
everybody. Sorry I'm late. Me and Davern here were in Antarctica, but that's fine.
So,
How do you know?
that's
Hopkin.
Davern? Is that you?
The one and only.
oh my gosh, Davern.
Yo, buddy!
I wish I can go over there and hug you, but I'm not allowed to leave.
I can't leave these chairs.
I can't get out.
Sorry for the
You
ring.
know
we're
what?
not glued to that.
You know what? This is our first meeting. Go do it if you must. I know you want to. Do it.
I didn't want to be a distraction. I just wanted to.
Well,
Wow.
you know, here's the thing, buddy. Your parents been looking all over for you.
Hi.
Yuki, I want to go hug them too.
Go hug them. This is a family thing. I'm gonna sit
No,
here. 'cause I can-
I'll let them.
I'd like to officially request that we.
I'll let the family do it.
I'm sorry
Alright.
for scaring
I'll
you
let them
guys.
do it.
Honestly,
It's okay.
No, Yuki,
It's our first.
we're gonna ambush hug him later, right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna ambush him. Definitely,
yeah.
totally.
I'm scared.
Hey, bud, how you doing? How's Antarctica treating you?
Yeah.
Is it still cold?
Yes, it's still cold.
I mean, I can only imagine that it's cold.
Not
I
only
would be
that, but
surprised if it wasn't.
the mobs over there just spawn in a lot, or well, they show up. It's just so good to see you guys, and not whatever those things are called.
I'm assuming Dave.
Yeah,
got the
about
message.
yeah. Where have you been staying, bud?
I built a little shack just around. It's been nice.
I bet. But anyways, Justice Cam, we gotta start the thing now.
All right.
Let's go get this done.
I'm very excited to see what you guys have planned over here.
Yeah,
What
send
is
the
important
chairs,
about
dude. Sit in with your cousin. Sit in with your cousin over there. Sit in with your cousins and your sister.
I think everyone's allowed to sit where they want. Can we start this?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. We can probably,
There are some new faces that
yeah,
I've never
so
seen
we
before.
should probably. Yeah, so we should really be probably starting this. Hello, everybody. Now my name is Yuki, and everybody knows me. I hope. But yeah, welcome to the first ever UN Council meeting. So basically, we're gonna talk about everything that we need to talk about here. So let's get serious, guys. So if any of y'all need snacks or something, I'm sorry we don't have snacks yet. But yeah, we should
I
probably
brought some
start
along.
with.
I'll be fine.
I got
Oh yeah,
some
we should
watermelon.
probably. Well, we should probably start with the first agenda, which is. Hang on a second. I know I have my paper here somewhere. Oh yeah. So everybody in their seats. Everybody in their seats. In their
That
proper
sounds
seats.
about right.
All right.
Yes, I believe
So
Yeah.
I guess that starting today, those will be your seats. Those will be your official seats. And those will be where you are sitting. So get comfy, guys, because if you got a
Alright.
broken chair, we can't do anything about that until after the meeting. Thank you. Now, because of that, I guess you could say that this is the official UN Council. My bad. Sorry, am I mixed up with an anime I was reading last night? Thank you
When
for
did-
that manga, by the way, Justice.
What?
Anyways, nothing.
Okay,
Don't worry about
Thanks
it.
for sharing that, I guess.
Okay, so basically, anyways, but enough about the mangas and all that jazz. We're here because of us. So, what I want to bring to the table is basically establishing this council. So this is everybody. Yes, this is everybody. This is everybody.
Well, I mean, there's several faces that are not here, but I'm pretty sure they're doing their own thing at the moment.
Yeah, they probably couldn't come. But I guess okay. Well, considering what happened where everybody was late, I feel like we need to address something, and if I could have the floor. So
Yeah.
basically, we're having some issues with communication. Now, as you may all know, we have those little tower things, and I guess you could say that those will be one of the new ways to communicate. Am I saying this right, or am I saying this wrong?
Yeah, you are. You got
Okay.
it.
So those are going to be the ways that we're going to communicate with each other. It's going to be faster. So if you guys
Well,
see a bunch of towers, yes.
How though? Like, how exactly do those things work? I mean, there's not really a button or anything like that.
Oh well, if that's the case, hang on. Justice, you want to take the floor over here? I'm not really into the whole technicality hoo-ha shit.
Well, as of right now, we've established what seems to be metaphorically known as an email. I'm sure everybody used it back when everything was civilized. As of right now, we're still figuring out how you can receive those messages in fine print, which we'll be diving into that a little more later. Me and my wife here are going to figure that out. But as of right now, those towers are connected, so that means communication will be done via email type system. But as of right now, I'm thinking that we should only use it for governmental purposes.
Like a
That's what
broadcast system.
Like calling them
broadcast
for these
system and
meetings
whatnot.
then?
Calling for government related issues, world issues, UN issues, politics, all that stuff. But that begs the question of how we are going to get messages to everybody about other things.
I'm glad you asked that, actually. I have an idea.
What is it?
So you know how I've been experimenting on a bunch of stuff, and yes, we're talking about that one incident where I tried to get you, and I'm gonna go into that. But basically, I wanted to propose a messenger system, official people to send in those letters, because not gonna lie, with me and Justice on the council, I feel like somebody else should do it. So I'm thinking of assigning people for that job. Now, I have a suggestion about who is going to be on that messenger system, if that's okay. Okay.
Go for it.
I nominate Angel, Kitty, and Noi.
What?
Hi.
Angel,
what?
Kitty, and Noi.
What?
How? I mean that's great that you're giving them jobs, but how are they going to get around to do something like that?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing I haven't thought about yet. The thing is that what we really lack is transportation. I nominate these three because they're actually, well, here's the thing. I can vouch for them because they actually know, they do their duties well. They're responsible despite being young. And they don't mind the long trips.
Yeah, but constantly walking or on
That is
riding
true.
boats is not
It is
necessarily
really
a good trip.
Yeah, it is.
If I may interject real quick.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Well, I may have been busy for quite a while, but we are in fact still working on the Skyways. I'd like to make a proposition if everyone's willing to listen for a while. And that while the Skyways, I'm intending for that to be a community project for everyone around the world. And I am going to propose in the future some specifications so that we can all have our own stop points. And once everyone has stop points in their own bases and other points of interest, we could also just connect them all and then have them rigged with ice from Antarctica, which is still patent pending. That sound good to everyone?
Why ice?
Well,
Ice,
fun
I
fact is that boats are fast on water, but it turns out that around here they're a lot faster on ice.
Yeah.
I did hear something about that.
I can confirm that is very true.
Yeah, since you have been living in Antarctica.
Exactly.
Yeah, you.
And I mean, it is the best possibility. One faster way than just swimming or walking, right?
I
That is
mean,
true.
Hmm.
It could also help with the messenger issue of them being like a little bit on foot and could actually make messaging people a lot faster. Yeah, sending letters out faster. Yeah.
Hmm.
so they'd be like
I mean, that is
international
true.
highways.
That is true, but you
Yeah,
can't
it's
just
true. Yeah.
branch a highway to every single base. It gets repetitive, and the direction steers off. Of course, there's got to be
Hmm.
also an alternative. I mean, we haven't looked in those supply crates. Perhaps there's something in there that could
Maybe.
help.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I feel like there would be though. I feel like there would be.
Because
Well, I mean,
because if we're theorizing the same thing, that whoever left all of this left it for us, they had to have left something for us to get around more easier. Maybe a car,
Yeah.
a helicopter, maybe even an
it-
airplane.
That would
Oh.
be
Something-
very
yeah.
useful.
What about
Yeah,
like a
is
sub? What about
here a pilot?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh, what
It's
about
okay,
like one
we'll
of those
learn.
subways? I know the subways are
subways
pretty
is-
fast. Hmm?
Yeah, they are pretty fast. But
What,
We
like
have train conductors.
like the ones that they used to have in New York City?
Mm-hmm. I heard so much about that they're pretty fast, and
Oh,
and since
man.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
they-
can imagine they are. I used to take them all the time.
Yeah, they really
I
are.
love their hoagies.
That was more
Oh,
of a
wait,
plane
Not
guy.
that subway.
Not that kind of subway.
well,
Not bad.
I get okay. Well, before we even since we're talking about the whole transportation dealio, I guess we should put it in a vote if we want it approved or not. And if it does get
Hmm.
approved, then it goes into action. Yeah, sound good for
Mhm.
everybody?
So,
Alright.
this would be the equivalent of writing a bill and turning it into something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So, from what I understand, we're going to be voting on seeking out better ways of transportation, whether it's by sea, by underground, or by air.
I do like the boat idea, the boat with the ice idea. I do like it.
I mean, I like
actually
it too. I like it too. But if
It
we can
seems
find
like
we can find something that can simulate, like, I don't know, air travel, which is 10 times faster than what we're thinking, then we could have other ways of getting places much more fast.
So any means of transportation that's going to be built and is going to be approved. Yeah, that's what we're putting on the table right now. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
As long as it's for, well, legal stuff, obviously.
Obviously. So let's put it to the vote, people. And anybody who agrees, say aye.
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 Stand up.
Aye.
Actually,
Aye.
yeah,
Aye.
yeah.
Aye.
Or stand up, or or stand up.
I stand up.
Hi.
I stand up. I stand up. There you go. Right. Right. Then I guess it's approved. So any means of transportation is going to be implemented, either air, sea, or underwater. It depends on you. So long as it gets us anywhere, it's fine. And it's not for illegal stuff. That's fine.
could I suggest something or like ask something?
Oh yeah, sure,
Uh,
sure.
I like the ice idea. Like that seems like it seems really efficient to me, but there are certain places in the world where heat can melt them, but another problem is where are we even going to get all the ice?
Antarctica.
Well then,
Antarctica.
that's where I step in.
Ooh.
See, fun fact is that regular ice melts under the sun, but when you pack it down real tight, it actually does not melt under the sun.
That's
And if you
true.
pack
Good to
that
know.
ice down even more, you get what is essentially the luxurious version, blue ice, which is even faster than packed ice, of which we may or may not be able to afford.
I can
At least we got
also
something to go with.
I can also send some ice that way. Being in
Sure.
Greenland.
Good.
Yeah, sure. Good,
My
good,
only,
good.
my only doubts about this if it's gonna be safe or not, because we don't know
Well,
if
we have
there's
to
gonna be
test
any.
it.
That's
Well-
Well, we have to
true.
test it first.
Well, think of it this way. When highways were built, they built railings to prevent stuff like that from happening. So who's not to say we do the same thing?
Out of
Why?
what?
Why? Out of anything. We have stone. We have stone that we've mined ourselves with our own pickaxes.
Mhm.
We could put that to use. Have you all not had cobblestone fill up your chests? Why not?
I
Why
have.
not?
Absolutely.
Why not?
No, not really.
Why not put it to use?
Hmm.
All right.
Can't
Because
throw that stuff
why would
away.
you make a train without tracks or a highway without rails? That's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah,
That is true.
exactly.
Very wise and well said, brother.
And who's gonna jump out of their boat while on the move? That's suicide.
Stupid. That's stupid.
I mean, people
yeah,
would do
yeah,
that.
I mean,
in the old
totally.
days.
Especially with like the
Totally
probability of drowning too.
Unless you
Feel
put like
targeted.
Mm.
I'm sure we'll figure out something because we have the resources, we have the means,
Oh.
and we have the power to do so.
Wait, are you Davern? Were you trying to say something?
Yeah, I have another concern. I've
What's
noticed
their
that
concern?
these creatures can go high and low. What makes us say that those things won't be on our bridges or whatever we decide to go with?
Well,
Oh.
as
That's a
far
good
as I'm
point.
Actually,
as
I
far as
have
I'm
a-
concerned,
I have a suggestion. As you may know, I recently built a seawall across my thing, around my area, and so far from what I've noticed, it's actually keeping all the mobs out. The height is making it so that the land ones can't get in, and it's making those and the barriers I put on top of those is actually making the spiders not be able to climb over. So if we built something like that around the whalings, it could actually work.
It's
Also,
an
Like, cover it.
interesting idea.
If I may add something, though I
Yeah?
think you all should know by now, these mobs, they don't like the light.
Oh,
So
yeah,
as long
they
as
burn.
everything stays well lit, as long as everything stays well lit, and that's also why I like the Skyway because it'll automatically burn whatever shouldn't be there in the mornings.
Actually,
the-
there.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Go on.
There actually are two mobs that I learned that don't burn in the sun. The green thing that looks like it's creeping up on you, and the spider.
creepers.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Those things.
Call them creepers.
Those
Alright,
two
so-
mobs.
At least the spiders don't. At least the spiders are nice in the daylight.
Yeah, so
Really
spiders is
Doesn't,
not
doesn't make
an
them any
issue.
less creepy though.
Plus,
They're
It's
nice in the
creepy.
daylight because they're blind in the daylight.
All right. Let's sit down and actually think about this. Okay, what Yuki's suggesting isn't a bad idea. It really isn't. All right, I've done the same thing over at me and my wife's place as well, and so far it's working. As far as I'm concerned, there are no creatures that are flying because that'd be the worst thing ever. But what I do know is that there are creatures inside the sea that are very hostile, and there are definitely a lot of land creatures that are very hostile.
I've
So-
passed by some of those places before, actually.
I'm
one of
thinking.
those
I'm
places.
thinking. If I'm not wrong, phone packed ice does not melt with torches around it, does it? Or
It
light
does
sources?
not.
All right. So what we do is we simply make sure that all of the bridge, the skyways, whatever you want to call them, is covered in light, while also having
tunnel
those
lights.
sustainabilities.
So tunnel lights.
Tunnel
Hmm.
lights. Think of it that way. Yeah. That's what they do when you go through a mountain on a road. They light up the area so you're not encased in darkness. It causes
Right.
crashes if you don't have light.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that's what we do. We make the skyways a little
We
more
light
off the
them up?
ground. We light them up and we make sure that no creature can ever get onto them.
That sounds doable.
I mean, even then, if what you're saying is true, phone, if you're going that fast on ice, they won't be able to do anything to you. They can't catch you,
Yeah.
they can't grab you, they can't do anything. You'll just zip
You'd
right
be
past
as-
them.
That is true. That is the equivalent of a bullet train. You'd be going as fast as a bullet train, and nothing could catch up with to a bullet train at this era.
Think of it that way, a bullet train.
2 bullet trains.
2 bullet trains.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely.
So I think this is a good idea. I think that
Mhm.
construction is a good idea.
Agreed.
So we all have to pitch in for this. We all probably have to take some time and then go over there and probably help.
Oh, of course, without a doubt.
I could supply some cobblestone.
I can supply as well. I got
I have a
tons
lot
of
of
it.
cobblestone. In
I
my
have
chest.
tons as well.
Oh, we got a
I
lot.
can probably supply some.
I can do torches. I have a lot of coal.
I have entirely too much cobble.
Well,
Alright.
here's the thing, guys. If you don't mind me, like with one more parting shot, we all
Yeah.
have resources, and that's great. But if there's one thing I learned in this new world is that, and also in the old one, is that we can't really get anything done without manual labor. So, if we're gonna make this happen, everyone's gonna have to pitch in on building the roads themselves too. And considering I'm not doing this alone, I can't rightly ask you guys to pay for it either. So, let's just call this one big community project, huh?
Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean,
Agreed.
we can al- we
Yeah.
can we can also get the
I
villagers'
agree.
help as well.
Yeah, we can get those guys.
'Cause as
They're
far as
really good
I'm
at
concerned-
building. They're really good at building. They built my house, for God's sake.
As far as I'm concerned, the villagers actually can understand our language when it's written. They can't understand it by voice. But if we simply approach them, many of them, and express what we're doing, and maybe give them something in return, like in Japan, there's so much gold to go around.
There's a lot of iron too.
I'm sure they'd be willing to help.
True. So
Alright,
I guess
so-
that's approved. I guess that's it. That's approved.
All right. That's our first.
Next-
That's our
Mhm.
first bill approved.
Yeah. Yay. Well,
Well, that was better than I expected.
actually, there is one thing I want to also bring up.
What's up?
This is gonna sound crazy, like super crazy, like we're talking about like super crazy supernatural
I
shit
mean,
crazy.
honestly, look around us. The world is empty. Nothing sounds crazy at this point.
That,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Fair
true.
point.
That is
Well-
true, but okay. Basic, oh hey, Grimes. But like, actually, speaking of you, perfect timing actually, because what
Hey,
I'm
guys.
about to talk about is something that's gonna involve you, buddy.
And that would be.
All right. So recently, and Kitty, I believe you know what this is. Did anybody encounter any gods?
Wait, you know they exist too?
I actually
I'm
did
sorry, what?
yesterday.
What?
All right.
Excuse
Let me
me?
let
One
me
at
let,
a, one at a
let, let me
time,
just-
please.
let me just get this straight, okay? I've been hearing a lot about this stuff recently, and it's really got me a little worked up. But apparently, there are rumors, and some people in this very room have met with gods, actual deities higher above us.
How would that
Oh,
work?
boy.
Why are
They
you
do,
laughing?
right?
Funny.
Like, who's laughing?
Because
Who's
that is
laughing?
such a lie.
laughing.
That is
There-
such a lie.
Hermes was at Anime Land yesterday.
Same.
Oh,
He
God.
appeared in Greece.
I can accept the fact of
Yeah.
monsters because
I've-
I can find ways to back that
All right,
up, but
hey,
actual
hey.
gods.
Hey, let's not sit there and accuse anybody of lying, okay? Because the fact of the matter is that there are things in this world that are beyond natural control. There are living zombies, potion making, and enchants for weapons.
Us
So it's
walking-
not too
walking
far fetched to think
skeletons.
that there's possibly something out there, okay? So
And,
do not call the people in this room liars, because you don't know that.
all right, Justice. I think you should calm down, buddy.
And
angry,
may
I'm
I
sorry.
interject one little thing?
All right.
So, Justice, you know how me and Pastelli made that tunnel to your land?
Yeah. I
What
did.
about it?
The gods actually helped us make that.
I knew there was something going
Ah,
on.
I
There's no
knew
way they
it.
could have built
There was
that.
no
Oh,
way.
yeah,
Exactly. That was a
Wow.
day. That was a long tunnel from Greece to Anime Land.
We
and
did
then
do the
when we
Greece
said-
one ourselves. We did do the Greece one ourselves, but the one to Anime Land, that wouldn't have been able to get done that fast
All right,
without.
hold on a second.
the
Hold on a
gods.
second. There's too much to comprehend here.
I mean, Pasili wasn't lying. The last time we talked to her, she
Oh, you
wasn't
know,
lying.
I lied.
That was good for one thing.
Well, your
Yeah,
instincts are never wrong, sis. Your instincts are never wrong.
Wait a minute. Let's get something straight. What do we know about these quote unquote gods?
Well,
All
one
right,
looks
hang
like
on.
Kermit.
What?
Hermes.
Or no,
All right,
What
hang on.
the
Let me
fuck?
explain that part. Brother, let me explain this.
Uh,
So I'm pretty sure. So from what I've noticed, and considering what you just said just now, the most common god that's been appearing towards people is someone called Hermes. And
What does he
yes, he
look
does
like?
take a Kermit. Oh, here's the thing. He wears
Greek
like a.
mythology.
You know how? Do you see my dress right now?
Hmm.
It's like this, but it's the male version. blue with a green wreath on his head, and he's
don't.
blonde with blue
Wait,
eyes.
Don't tell me Hermes. You mean to tell me the Greek messenger god
Yes,
appeared to some of these
the
people?
the Greek god of travel, trickery, and
Yeah,
merchants.
some turned to Kermit right before my eyes.
Okay, please never say that again. Come on.
That
I
is
can't
Called
make
him a
this shit
Well,
up.
well.
Wait, yeah,
You
we're
see
not.
why I
I'm not.
think
We're
this
not
is a
making
lie?
this
All
up.
right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Cam seems
No,
like
no.
she's telling the truth.
It's
If
not.
you
Alright.
want, I can get the gift that he gave me.
He
He
gave
also
you,
gave
like,
me a
gift?
gift.
Yeah, is
He
there like
gave us-
one of those ender chests?
Wait, did you? It's there's one outside, but hang on.
Do you mean this
Let
thing?
me guess. Hang on, let me guess.
Let me go get
Let
it.
me guess what the gift is. Is it a
Oh.
golden apple that's shiny? Did
Yes.
anybody ever receive that?
Yes.
I got one.
Oh,
Man, and I
Does,
thought
any-
that
does,
was
does, any-
special.
does anybody actually have one right now to show?
I'm getting it.
Pastelli, do you still have it?
Oh.
I've only made
well,
them
Cam's getting
myself.
it.
I've never.
Okay, it's in the inner chest.
All right, my
Oh,
wife's
I can't find them.
getting one. This right here is pretty much going to confirm it because I've never heard of a glowing apple.
He
glowing
called
apple?
it the God Apple actually.
The
Well,
God Apple.
he
Oh.
Oh,
Holy
Ryuk would be
shit.
so happy to
It's
see.
It
yeah,
looks
see,
like
it's
a golden
glowy.
apple.
It's
It's
Oh
It's a
Yeah, that's
glowy
not
golden
right.
apple.
god.
Show it around.
I mean,
Alright.
I mean,
Wait,
I got one of those too.
those look like the golden apples I've been harvesting, though.
those look like
Yeah, but it's glowing.
unnatural.
No, this
glowing.
this is something else. That right there is
That's definitely
glowing.
unnatural. I've never
Mm.
seen anybody be able to make that before.
Now here's the thing, guys, is that
Here, let
Yeah.
me see that. Let me see
Here.
that.
Yelly,
Just give it back.
go on, sorry.
What?
what you were waving around?
Oh,
To the
no,
people,
it's just keeping an entertaining audience here.
Hello.
Alright.
Green.
See, look
I've
at it.
played that
It's
before.
polished, shiny, and glowing, kind of like this. Actually, look at this.
Later. Can I finish streaming
Yeah.
whatever I'm
It
doing?
looks
This
like
is-
the
this is-
enchantment items.
Yeah,
what I need
this
to
is
do
something
when I'm
else.
done.
Yeah. So everybody. Okay. So everybody has seen Hermes.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people actually have seen Hermes. Majority.
All right.
We
not
also-
everybody, but
I'll believe it when I
I
see
have
it with
a
my own
question.
eyes.
That's fair.
All right.
All right.
I mean,
No.
we haven't seen
But,
seen any gods lately, though.
I do want to say something. Well, part of this why I was asking why has people seen Hermes is because he showed up and told me something very particularly interesting, and I think Lee over here can confirm that it's an actual thing.
Oh yeah, that
So-
buttercup
We'll
of
spit it
God,
out. Spit it
wait.
out.
All right, all right, all right. So basically, Hermes. Hermes told me something really interesting, and when he came to visit Greece when I was with Kitty, he basically mentioned a mansion somewhere
Wait.
north of Greece that has the possible answers as to what everything is going on.
He did
Mansion.
mention that to me too, that
Wait.
the answer should soon be revealed.
He mentioned that to you as well?
Oh, the mansion.
is that all that was said?
Mansion.
I've seen a mansion.
Yeah, I know about
He
that.
didn't say
wait, you
what
saw it.
anything. He didn't say what it was that was there, but he did say that the truth was there.
Did anybody
So-
else hear that from him?
I've never.
Yeah, I
didn't-
heard it as
I
well.
didn't hear it, but
The
I've
truth
seen a
of
mansion.
what exactly?
I've never even heard of him.
All right,
until
all right,
now.
all right, everyone. Let's just calm down, and let's talk about this one at a time, okay? So what we know is that the Greek messenger god of Hermes from the Greek pantheon came to us and told us about some sort of mansion
Mm-hmm.
in Europe. Is that where I'm getting this from?
Yeah,
Yep.
Europe,
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
north
Can
of Greece,
can,
actually.
Can anybody actually confirm that this is a real thing? This mansion.
Yeah, I
Well,
can
that's
see
what-
it.
Wait,
I've been to Europe.
I've seen a mansion out in like the woods and
What does it look like? What does it look like?
it's a big mansion. It's made out of cobblestone and the dark wood.
Dark oak.
Dark Oak?
Yeah, dark
Dark
oak.
oak.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Are we sure this isn't somebody's home, or is this?
It's
Hermes-
a pretty large
Hermes-
ass house.
Question by the was it north of Greece? North of Greece.
If I'm getting my geography correct, I believe so.
And that was Justice. You want to know something funny? That's exactly the direction he was pointing at, north of Greece.
Are we sure that he's
Yeah.
saying the truth? Like you said, he is a master of trickery.
Well,
remember?
well. Here's the thing. If he told these people about a mansion in, I'm sorry, what is your name?
Zolan.
If Zolan here actually confirms that this mansion is real and is telling us it's very much real, then I don't see why we shouldn't trust his word.
We should really investigate it. We need to send
I've-
somebody over there to investigate it.
Yeah,
Zolan,
I was
actually,
searching for
Zolan,
some
you should probably wait. Aren't you a researcher before?
Yeah. Oh, not before, but well, now I am.
Currently? Oh, now. Okay, we should
I'll
send
go with
Zolan.
him. I can
Wait,
go
Zolan,
with
can I
him.
come with you?
Lee,
don't
you should
see
go
why
with him.
not.
Lee, you should go with him. Grimes, you should go with him.
Ooh,
Could
just,
I go too?
I want to go with as well. I've been searching for this thing for weeks.
All
It's
right,
best-
whoever.
It's best to search this in the group. That way it's safer
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, exactly. You need to
Cover more
guard him.
ground.
Zolan, can we trust you to search that mansion for any answers about what happened?
No, guys. I don't think this is a good idea.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't. Okay, listen. It's a mysterious mansion that a god pointed out. All right. Let's think about this here. If we're just gonna send some people in there, who knows what's beyond those doors?
What if it's a trap?
Yeah, what if it is a trap? You
He
have
is
to
the
think
master
about
of
these
trickery.
things.
We do
Remember,
need to
Emmy's
scout
the
out the place.
If we're gonna scout this place out, we need to examine it first. We need to go there and maybe peek in the window or something, just to know that there's nothing funny going on. And then
It's safe.
when the
and if it's safe,
when the time comes, it's not just gonna be one person. It has to be a lot of people.
so we need to
Alright.
send a squad full of people.
Exactly.
Give or take, how many people? How many people are we talking about for an expedition like this?
I'd say about 10, maybe.
It's a pretty big
10
mansion.
I call
We
dibs
do
on
need
being
to
on
cover
it.
a lot of
People.
ground.
Wait.
I'm willing to help.
Because here's the thing. I get it. Some of you are really strong and whatnot, but one arrow to the head is you're basically done. All right, and
May I
we
suggest
know for a fact that there's somebody or something, some force that's been killing villagers, and they have means of, well, bows. We've seen it. You and I, Yuki, and Grimes, we've seen it.
Some force.
The desecrated villages, the shots in the window. Who's to say that whoever's beyond that door could be the same people? I mean, after all,
Maybe I
think
have a
about it.
point.
None of us here have killed a
We'll
villager.
fight them.
Of course
I
not.
mean-
Why would you do such a thing?
Alright.
They're
Hang on.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
I believe the
Huh.
main issue here is the amount of people that's going. And I agree with Justice that 10 is enough. We do probably need to deck out for this. This is an expedition we're talking about. We have no idea what's in it. We have no idea if it's even safe to go into. So I believe we should prepare for this expedition. So
As
who is
per-
willing? We should probably send volunteers though. Like decked
I'm
out
going.
volunteers.
I'm
Who's
going.
willing to die?
Well, where
for
you're
us?
going, I'm going with you. I'm going with you.
I'm
I'm
going.
going.
dibs on
I'm going.
going.
I'm going because I need because I want to seek answers as much as
I
everyone
need to
else.
see this mansion, so I'm
I'll
going.
go
going-
too.
The only
I'm
person
going
who knows
to.
where it is. So
All
I'm
right,
going.
Right.
whoever
Yeah.
is going
Time.
on this. All right, whoever's going on this expedition, stand up right now.
I'm going, but only to sell you guys supplies.
Man,
think this is more than-
it's as if
I'm going to
everybody-
supply
Just
food.
That's
That's
fucking
quite
corporate, aren't you?
helpful.
I have a
3,
suggestion.
4.
All right.
Yeah.
I suggest that we have 3 people with shields up in front. We have archers in the very back, and then we have swordsmen in the middle. That way we
Why
can
do we have a
increase the
few
chances
many
of
standing
walking.
up?
We have a lot of people.
The more the
We're
better,
right now.
Grimes.
The more the better. The more the better.
The more the
Mm.
merrier.
We don't know what's
You
out there.
can't just
We don't
solo
know.
everything, you know.
Everybody is very
Jesus,
valor
you
for
said 10
standing.
people. We're going overkill.
Wow,
Well, if
I'm
you
not
need
gonna
an
lie.
army-
I'd rather.
Well, if
I'd
you
rather.
need a
I'd
long
rather have
range,
an
I'm
army.
your girl.
I'd
you
rather
need a
have
long
an
range,
army
I'm your
to face a
girl.
potential other army that's beyond those.
If it
two.
means I
May I
can
add
protect,
something?
if it means I can
Swordsman.
protect others, then I'll be the shields. I'll be part of the shields.
That way,
Like the only
it
person
is
who knows
the
the
chance
exact
of
location of the
sneak
mansion.
attacks or anything like that.
It's obvious I'm going.
May I add
I
something?
I'm pretty agile. I could work with a sword.
Wait, Pastalia?
I was gonna say, I since I live around in Europe, Can I go too?
Yeah, sure. You're standing up, aren't you?
Everyone who's standing goes basically, but
Right, so we're going.
there's something
We need to check out.
there's something about this mission though that is really putting me on edge. Beans, are you sure you want to partake in something like this?
Yes.
I would not. I would not
would-
let him go there.
I
We are
don't
not
think
letting
that's a
him.
good
Big
idea.
I
brother?
can
It
use
does
a
seem a little
bow.
dangerous.
The only issue
No,
is if something
here's the thing.
happens,
It'd be wise for those who are not, how I'd say this. It'd be wise to be able to have you guys safe, just in case something else happens to us. That way, you
You're
guys will be in
second.
charge of protecting our other people that haven't
I
joined.
agree with that.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
guys
okay,
are-
hang on.
You two are strong in valor, but I feel like it's safer.
We
for
need to
you
protect
Alright.
the other people as well if something were to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
May I
Kitty?
give
But
a
I'm-
suggestion as well?
Hang on,
Please.
hang on. Before that suggestion, Kitty Angel, I can't let you. I can't let you on this mission. Please understand, it's too dangerous. But I will need. I need to. But I trust you both. Look at me, Kitty. Look at me. I trust you both to keep everybody else safe.
Well, I
Alright,
mean,
When
can I
I'm gone, you guys are in charge of Greece. You're in charge of everything. Okay, on there. If I don't come back in time, send help. Go get everybody else. Okay.
Well, I mean, let's face it though, everyone who's not fit for combat could always just hang with me in my little shop, far away from danger. You know,
I
That
don't
is
trust
true.
you ever.
Are you gonna be charging people for
I
that?
don't.
I
trust
trust.
of
I
course.
trust
No.
him enough. I trust him enough.
All right. Let's review, okay? God tells us about a mansion. Zolan knows the way. They
So
said
does
that-
Grimes. So
They
does
said that they
Grimes.
would find answers there. All right? So everyone who's standing up, besides the beans themselves, is going to embark on this journey. Now, I'm not entirely sure when it's going to happen, but I'm sure we'll discuss that amongst each other. But if there's answers lying within there, we got to take every precaution we can. We don't know what's beyond that door.
Yeah.
oh, I'm goddamn ready.
I agree.
So we gotta bring
yeah.
lots of food, armor, weapons, anything you think you need.
I would
like
like
to
to
Take care of the food aspect.
Yeah.
What is it, phone?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now, I, of all people, am really glad that this whole new world is here. I am grateful that, like, we have the ability to create, to do whatever. But let me remind you that the world is very dangerous. You go on this mission, and something wrong happens, you could very well die. Now, I'm
I don't
not
give a
saying this to
shit.
scare anybody, but, maybe think a little bit harder about it for some people.
What I know, there are no
Oh,
doctors.
I already thought about it long and hard.
I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt
I'm
while
not
I'm
letting
there.
anybody get pushed.
I just want answers, man.
Where justice goes, I go.
All right,
Where justice and Ali go, I go.
we'll
Yeah, where
discuss this-
Justin goes,
If we
I
don't
go.
deal with the problem now, it's just gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
We'll
I don't
discuss
care
it.
what
We'll,
happens. I just want to help.
we'll discuss a time and date, perhaps. I don't even know what month it is. I've lost track.
Yeah, we
Well,
really need
we'll-
like sundials or something.
I mean, there's a clock in there, but we'll figure this
Doesn't
stuff out as
really
we go.
help that much, does it?
What?
Anyways, I guess this. But Thinkly, you had a suggestion, yeah? You had something to
Yeah.
say?
What I could contribute to this, just to make sure everyone is mentally healthy, so that you're not probably hallucinating anything, I could probably give out
Sessions.
yeah.
I
wanna
love an
mentally
enterprising businessman.
Oh, it's basically like a therapy.
He is a
thing.
therapist. He is a
You're
therapist.
the one who gave me that coupon.
Oh yeah. Hang
Oh,
on.
I got
I
one,
remember.
too.
Yeah, I remember the time that this idiot left a book on my land.
Ah,
It's
man,
a little-
same.
It's a little harsh, don't you think?
Let's not call anyone idiot, though, please.
Well,
His
it's the
heart's in the
truth.
right place.
I mean,
Fair
he,
enough,
he left his
man.
property on my land, so
Yeah, but there's no.
Yeah,
need
we
to call
get it.
someone
Hang
an
on.
idiot.
No, is there something you wanted to say? You were waving.
I feel like you forgot to mention what about me? Like,
Hmm?
am I part with Kitty and Angel?
My
I did my
child,
best.
my child, you are part of this.
Okay.
Always remember, you are. I love you. Don't worry about it. I love you. I trust you just as much as I trust your sisters.
Mm.
You need to be you're a trio. You know, you're a trio.
Yeah,
Okay?
watch out for each other's backs.
Besides, plenty of space in the shop.
All right, let's go ahead and sit back down.
Enough about the
Yeah,
shop,
let's all sit
All
back
right.
down.
My feet were hurting.
That's not a
Um,
chair, Farron.
You know, that's a
in the
chairs,
chair.
Jamie.
Sorry,
Farron,
I was-
sit in the chair.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, Grimes, you can sit back down.
I prefer standing.
All right, we'll stand on the benches then.
Okay, so what
Hmm.
else do we need to mention?
Oh?
See,
Hmm?
there's bringing up the mansion just now, it reminded me of something that I was a little negligent to talk about, but
What?
it's better to say it now more than ever. So has anyone else been experiencing earthquakes by any chance?
I mean, I
Yeah,
felt them a
actually-
while
Oh.
ago. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
First wave.
Right.
Actually,
yeah.
the
that's
distance.
that's something that we do need to discuss because I don't think they were earthquakes.
Why wouldn't they be?
What are you suggesting?
Because here's the thing, think about it this way. If an earthquake of that magnitude happened all over the world as we know it would be destroyed. Tectonic plates don't all move at the same time. That's what causes earthquakes. I'm thinking that they were sinkholes.
I was miles away from all of them, but I
listen,
felt them.
Listen to me, okay? Listen. All right? Out of character. Whose mic's doing that?
That's Zolan.
Zolan,
your mic.
mic.
All right, thank you. Anyways, back in character. Let me ask everybody here. All right, the areas of interest on the maps that I sent every single one of you. All right, I'm sure everybody's at least explored one of them. What did they look like? The entrances.
Well,
Did they look like caves, sinkholes?
Oh, sinkholes. Yeah.
Some of them were caves, though.
Sinkholes.
One of those areas of interest was outside of me and my wife's town. Okay, it was outside of ours. We discovered it, and there was something inside. All right,
We found a shrine of some sort.
a
Oh,
Japanese
you mean like
shrine of
a-
some sorts. It was in
You mean
ruins.
like a
and there were-
Shinto gate?
Like a Shinto gate, yes,
Mhm.
precisely. It was in
Huh.
ruins. It was in shambles.
Shinto was.
But the most important thing about this is that there were bodies, corpses, bones.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Has
Maybe not
anybody
bring that up in front of the
has
beans. Whatever.
anybody discovered the other locations? If so, what did you find?
I have.
Remember we went to Patty with President Nova. We found like
Yeah.
a bunch of bodies
We-
and like a
Wait,
sign
somebody
that said
something.
"Help me."
Me
We
and
didn't-
me and Grimes went to a couple other locations as well as, including Danny with the with like at Orlade and California too.
They did point out the New York area.
Me,
Oh, yeah.
Grimes, and Noi went to a location. It was creepy.
All right.
Ugh.
I've
We-
seen
we-
one.
We definitely like when me and my sister here went to President Nova, and we searched the area. We found the bottom half of the Eiffel Tower
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that
boy.
in
actually.
ruins.
You wanna what's weird about it? And may I just say this right now? But what's weird about it? It's super rusty. Like it's been down there for ages.
What's that say?
What are you saying
Must be
exactly?
some sort of trick.
No, here's the thing. The material that it's made out of wouldn't rust in such a short span of time. It's like it's been down there for like ages. I'm not even kidding. It almost looked
long-
like if you touched it, you'd crumble it to dust.
Are you telling me? Oh, sorry.
How long have have people say we've been here since? Like, how long did it
A month?
happen?
Almost a
or
month.
so.
So it's been a
A
month.
month at
Something like
best.
that.
But like, how long do you think that what reset happened? Like,
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
I mean, the shrine looked a bit run down, like it was like 100 years old or something.
Exactly. It's
I'm
like it was
thinking-
100 years old.
you shouldn't be able to do that in 100 years either.
And it's so convenient that the sinkholes just now show up. Have like out of all the months we've been here.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that's interesting. As soon as those, well, sinkholes formed, my villagers knew exactly where to point. It's as if this has happened before. They knew exactly where to go, where to point to. And the fact of the matter is that the sinkhole that me, Yuki, and Nova discovered in where Paris used to be had the Eiffel Tower in it, and the one that I discovered in my land had a Shinto gate. I'm thinking that the other areas might have the same thing. There's probably ruins in there, corpses, maybe even additional information. Grimes, you said you went to the New York one, right?
Yep.
What did you
What was
find in
there?
there?
There was a death note.
That was basically it, though. We couldn't make out anything.
No, no
What did it say?
building? No
What did
anything?
it say though?
Well, it had the memory of a dying person, and then something that was mentioning GCF lied to us. What did they lie about?
GCF, what the
The GCF.
And then the rest of
license?
the note in the backside had frantic scribblings. And then
Like they were in a hurry.
Couple of tears too.
yeah.
Did you find
I-
anything else, like any similar notes of that nature?
Any
No, but I
structure?
did show it to Noy.
Okay.
The cold
Anyone
hard
else?
truth, huh?
Grimes, I know this is technically your property and whatnot, but do you mind bringing that next time we meet up and anything that's relevant? Because like even if it's vague, it might have some hints.
I think
mean,
there might have
per-
been a death
per-
mode back in
per-
California too. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah. Damn.
What did that one say?
Well, apparently it was a power station of some kind because
Power station.
well, it kind of did look like that because of whatever those lights were. And it also had a death note as well.
Hey.
What did it
And
say?
Memoirs of a dying person. I was about to say death note.
Right.
But
But however,
do you remember what it said? At least.
Well, if you want to keep saying let's just say there was a lot of help us shit in the note.
Oh god, those poor people.
Oh yeah, poor people. Damn.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking.
We
Okay.
didn't even find a death note in the one by their
Oh,
Here's
you
what
want
I-
to know something else? It's so curious to me.
What?
What?
The Empire State Building.
That
What about
tall
it?
building, that tall building that was in New York City. What about it?
Oh.
It had ruins. It was just like the building of whatever it is, but there was just ruins.
I knew it. Each one of these caves has some sort of ruin in it. That's why they caved in.
That's what it.
They couldn't handle the weight of the structure.
I don't believe that's entirely true.
We just so happened to be at the right place at the right time. Who knows how this would have
Well, would this
understood?
be the right place or time?
Here's
For
the
anything.
thing. Here's the thing what I was thinking. It wasn't an earthquake that caused it. I feel like those sinkholes, or rather the ruins that were in those little cave things, those little sinkholes, gave in, which caused the rumbling to happen. How many have we found actually so far? How many have we
9.
found so far?
Accor-
9.
According to the villagers' mapping, they pointed out 9 different locations across the
But
earth.
how many have we visited?
I visited 3, actually 4 because
I've only ever seen one.
3 for me.
I've
I
seen
saw
I've
one.
seen 2.
I've seen 2.
If I'm not mistaken, let me go ahead and just brainstorming, but I think I brought one of these maps with me.
So there's a couple more left then, right?
According to the
couple
map,
more.
according to the map itself, yeah, it seems like Grimes is being legit about this. One across what seems to be the LA area, New York City, one that looks to be in where Rio was in Brazil.
Right.
One near Paris. There's one that's if I'm getting this correctly, it seems like the Moscow area in Russia. Then there's one near where Tokyo used to be. There's one that seems to be near the Hong Kong area. There's one where Singapore used to be, and then there's one down in Australia.
All the way there?
Looks like the Melbourne region.
Wait.
Should probably send in a team.
Wait.
I mean, I
Yeah?
had a theory.
Yeah.
What could be significant in those places? What are the significant iconic places about those countries?
Well, in
Like,
Rio. Well, in
had the
Rio.
statue thing.
Yeah, the
But-
Rio was the statue with the arms outstretched, made out
The
of
Jesus
marble.
statue, right?
Yeah,
the Jesus statue.
Christ the Redeemer. That's what
Australia was Sydney, I think, maybe. I don't know.
But what about it in Sydney?
What was popular in Australia?
The
Sydney,
ships,
maybe?
maybe?
Each country.
The drop
Well-
bears.
All right. Let's not confuse ourselves. All right. We know that the Eiffel Tower is in the Paris ruins. We know that the Empire State Building is where New York used to be. I'm thinking that we should seal these places off and maybe investigate them for another day because,
Yeah.
well, we're not going to find much besides corpses that we should obviously be burying in the ground.
I already did.
Well, they were already buried.
I buried some already.
After numerous
I'm not
convincing.
I'm not leaving what seemed to be innocent lives that were begging for mercy. I'm not leaving them down in a dark cave.
Their
Yeah.
bones were.
Deserve to be buried. Even
I
Oh,
will
what's
admit-
worse?
Good choice.
Oh my god, what's worse is that one of the skulls had an open mouth. They were like gasping for air.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
don't
not.
mention that again.
Maybe don't say that in front of the
I will.
children.
I will say this: how I say the bones, they felt old as well. As by a single touch, they seemed to crack on a single touch as well.
How old?
That's why I was very careful with them when burying them.
If I remember, I don't know my biology that well, but they seem very as ancient as the structures as them as well.
They're almost like fossils, is what she's saying.
Centuries then, right?
It's impossible to happen within a few. I'm estimating that we woke up in like like in a month, or a few
Hey,
years
guys.
even.
It's like
I
we've
don't-
never
Few
been
years,
to
no.
now that I've
No, that
noticed.
Crazy idea though.
What?
Like, wouldn't it be absolutely insane if we all somehow managed to be preserved over like centuries and just so happened to wake up long after everything's gone?
But that'd be
So-
impossible.
I don't want to
We
think
wouldn't.
about
That would be
Insane.
impossible, though. The
If
human
that were the
body,
case, the
the human
continents
body
would
can
have
only
shifted.
go
Gods now.
so long
I
for
mean,
water.
now with
like-
the mention of gods, that that can't
there's
be not
gods.
possible, right?
Yeah, but
Or, like,
here's the thing.
cryogenic stasis.
Well, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing, guys. If I remember my Greek mythology right, the gods don't necessarily directly interfere with you.
Yeah.
Well, it
They
does
can
not-
Yes.
guide you, they can help you in some way, but they can't directly help you.
They
But
can't.
think
And
about
that's
it.
what Hermes has been doing, actually.
We have the
Well,
gods.
here's a fun
I
little
feel like
thing.
Logic is
Oh,
thrown
sorry.
out of the table a bit. I'm sorry to say.
So you're saying this
sorry.
is not the work of a god,
Doing.
then?
We have
No,
we
I
have
don't think
enchanted items. We have mythical creatures that can blow up and teleport. I don't think logic right now is really in our midst and or on our
Hmm.
side here.
True.
Dav's got a
anything
point.
is
Right.
on the- anything is
I
on
don't think we have
table.
the slightest grasp anymore of what's actually
We can
true
write
and
down
what's
at the-
not.
You know,
Even
the
if that
logistics
is-
now, but who knows what other instances where
Yeah, that's
there's a
true.
creature
But
that can numb our arms by just looking at us. I don't think that's
that's
logical
true.
in any
But why
sense.
a certain amount of people though? Why wouldn't they just do a
Listen,
handful of people?
listen. All right, we all want answers, okay? And our first step is finding out whatever is in that mansion. Because Hermes said that there's answers in there waiting for us. Perhaps we'll figure this out soon. But for now, we shouldn't
Gods
be.
don't just.
For now, we shouldn't just be talking over people, theorizing stuff, because it's not going to make it any better. We have to think about this legitly.
Well, here's the thing, and this has been on my mind for a little bit. Why would a god just tell you to go to a certain direction and in the same manner of telling people, by the way? Because if it was a lie, wouldn't the story change a little bit? Like what is their purpose of telling us to go to this direction to several people if it was a lie? See, that's what I've been thinking.
It could also be the other way around too.
I haven't seen this Hermes god, so I can't tell either.
Okay, can I confirm to the peeps who he's been saying this to?
Yes.
Go in and has he been doing it like this? Go this direction. You will find the answers that you seek. And he points at a certain part in north. The same fucking direction as the same direction as northern Greece, north of Greece. Has he been doing that?
Not the same sentence, but he did do the point thing.
Where he pointed there north of Greece, yes?
Yeah.
Wherever you were, it was always north of Greece. I don't think it was a lie. I don't think he was lying.
I don't think he was.
It's the
either.
same manner.
Yeah.
It's the same manner. If it was a lie, there'd be some parts of it that are like different. But it's not. It's the same story, same direction. It's probably true. There's probably something actually there.
Well, regardless if it's true or not, we're gonna check it out anyways. So yeah.
Yeah.
If I can recap real quick, we're going to have to secure the sinkholes and check out the mansion eventually.
Yes.
Just
We need to stay on our
Might I
guard.
suggest that we
That's
secure
right.
the building before moving in?
Yeah.
We need to stay
So-
on our guard regardless.
Fox. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that why don't we all like look at the map of the sinkholes and mark all the ones that all of us have been to and have the ones
That's a good idea.
we haven't been to.
That is a good idea.
That is a good idea. Helps us keep track. Well, since that we're done with this one, and I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna close now. What else do we need to discuss? I'm pretty sure there was one more thing that we forgot to mention. Danny?
I mean, there was something. Yeah, there was something that I was gonna mention. And it was kind of like shops and almost industry because, we don't really have much of that. And I
That is
feel
true.
like for like just
That is true.
possible like trading, whether it be just raw materials or I'm trying to think of something that would be
Like
more
food as well.
yeah, like
Well,
food. Or
I mean,
yeah.
if we're talking about trading,
Well, okay. The trading is definitely one option, but it's also like buying things like
Are you suggesting a currency?
Along with the shops.
yeah, we
Well,
don't
as
You
long as
know-
I get money.
The thing is, it's not a too far-fetched idea. It's not too far-fetched of an idea because here's the thing. With this being the new government, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the government that's going to be lasting here, a currency is kind of on something we need to discuss because we can't keep using the bartering system because, there might be instances where the bartering is going to be unfair and then you'd get something lesser than what you should have gotten.
Yeah, we need to make something that everybody wants. It's kind of like
So
how
we need-
paper money and coins used to be a thing.
Yeah.
So
What do we
Yeah,
use
we-
then?
Hmm.
I mean,
It all depends. It's something that we need to discuss maybe another time.
Another time, yeah.
I mean, really anything could be currency, though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
that's the
feel like
bartering
that, but-
system. But it's easy to say that, hey, I'm giving you 64 steak and all you're getting is 1 iron ingot.
Oh, come
Pretty
on.
good deal.
Be bloody realistic.
That is basically a scam, if you ask me.
Realistic?
It's basically a
Yeah,
scam.
it is a
What's
scam.
what's
Yeah, pretty
stopping
much.
what is stopping people from scamming people? Nothing really.
Morality.
You're just morality,
What? Yeah,
but then
definitely
again,
Morality.
Your
please.
morality flies out the window. I'm gonna be perfectly honest about that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Hate to break it, but he's
Well, we don't
completely
need
right.
to throw it out the window, but
yeah. So maybe the next meeting we could discuss about a currency system. But for now, maybe the shops thing is something we need to look into as well.
Yeah.
Because actually, speaking of shops, there's a bunch of tents outside the place. Have you guys noticed that?
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
There's
that
like a
could be
bunch of
handy.
stalls.
But there's no
Why
one
don't we
in
use
them
those?
now.
Why don't we use those?
You just
Oh.
want a marketplace
not?
here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
make
I
a
mean, it's-
marketplace here.
I don't see
Outside.
I
why.
mean,
I don't see why
Should
we
we
shouldn't.
we
Well-
assign basically for what shop should be there and what people who
I
will
guess
be
a
working
first
there?
come first. I guess a first come first serve basis would probably be more efficient. Whoever comes first
Yuki?
gets the sell first. Yeah, a certain
Right
amount of
then.
time.
Well,
I like that deal.
Yeah.
what about distance though?
What do you
I
mean
mean,
distance?
it's still gonna be quite a long trip to get to a marketplace right here.
Well,
Exactly.
we don't need to only have
Yeah.
marketplaces here. Here, we could have marketplaces like in our own towns. Like,
I guess
I'm
that's
planning
true.
on having
yeah.
one over in my town of Orlade.
Oh, it's like one of those tourist stores type of thing.
No.
yes.
no.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
It's a merchant store. It's basically like a merchant store where you sell shit. It's like a marketplace. It's like a booth, actually.
It's
Is what
just
you
like
call
it's like a bunch of like
Oh,
traveling
market?
people traveling around
market
to sell
booth.
their stuff, right?
You could
Yeah.
also
I think
do
Phone would
like
be really good at that.
worldwide stores.
Marketplaces.
see.
Yeah.
Actually,
You could
it's
also
traveling
set up like
stores.
worldwide stuff.
Actually, currently we do have a traveling store. If I think about it, Phone, don't you have that ship?
Well, I do, but I'm the one who's traveling, not my store. We've yet to figure out how to carry all that stuff around after all.
Yeah, that's true.
Multiple boats.
Yeah, transportation is utmost importance out of all of this.
Yeah, so we really should
about-
focus on the transportation.
What about like okay, I have one of these things, but like they're kind of, how do I put this? It's kind of like a chest, but you can actually, it's not heavy. Like whatever you put in there, it's not heavy. You can actually pick it up and carry it around with you.
An ender chest.
An ender chest?
It's not really an ender. No, I don't think it's an ender chest.
What?
Oh?
Never mind.
No, it's
That's basically.
I don't know
a
what to
relic, is
call
what
them
you're
anyway.
saying,
So.
dude.
Okay. I guess we could. We'll think about this later
I
on.
don't
But it
know,
is
I
gonna
don't
be on the
know.
table.
We'll come.
Yeah,
We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
come
come
back
back
to
to
that.
it.
Yeah, let's do
And
that.
also, an idea for the store thing, we could also have like worldwide businesses that are in mostly every other country, so you don't have to travel everywhere to get to one store.
That's true. That is true.
Sounds fair enough.
Each area
When we definitely get a currency system, we should definitely set up the amount of prices for a certain item.
Hmm.
That is, so it's more fair, and we'll
What are you
discuss the
looking at
price.
me
Yes,
for?
yes, Puppet. Yes, Davern.
I know this is least of our worries, but I do feel like in the future this will be needed. But what about entertainment?
Ooh, yes, agreed.
Entertainment.
Not only do we have
Hmm.
kids around here, but we need to think about if we overwork ourselves, then one of us might go crazy.
He's got a
It's like
point.
it's like the saying, "All work, no play makes whoever a dull boy."
You know, on that topic, we could have like the gladiator things in Greece, like back in the old days.
I
Isn't that
No,
cool?
okay, no, okay. First of all, my
No.
country will not be used for violence. There's been already so much history about violence in my place. I am
Just a
not putting it on
suggestion. I like history. I'm sorry.
Oh, what
I like
about?
I like
Oh,
history just as much as the next guy, but
Wait,
remember,
it's
history
just-
has taught us one thing. All right,
Wait,
humanity.
It's repeat itself.
Humanity. Yeah, it'll repeat itself.
about a
Okay, and
what about a
let's
theater?
not.
It always does.
Theater would be good, yeah.
Yeah, one of those theaters where you put on plays and also entertainment.
A
for-
festival would
Shakespeare.
also a festival would also be nice. But we're thinking annually. We should. This is gonna
I like
sound
the
crazy,
idea.
but what about a? Well, here's the thing, and this is gonna sound crazy, but for all the youngins here, you're probably not gonna be able to go in. Just saying, just saying.
Wow.
Are you thinking
Yes.
what I'm thinking?
Please.
Are you
Yeah.
thinking what I'm
Yes.
thinking?
This is
Yes.
getting where I think it's
Shall we
going.
say it at the
really.
same time? Shall we say it at the same time?
I mean, I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Casino.
Oh, jeez.
Casino.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Lord.
Oh, I was thinking
Oh,
something
hey,
else.
hey,
We really
time
want
out,
to talk.
time
Would
out.
we really want to bring gambling?
Hold up a
into
second.
here?
I don't
But I
know
agree.
about gambling will be a good idea.
It's an amazing
just-
idea. Shut up.
We're
All right,
just
all right. There's a million people talking at once. Okay, one at a time, please.
Time out. Time out. Knock that shit up. Because last time I've been
Hey.
in. There's some really harsh things when it comes to gambling.
Well, this is the new
true.
world. Think about it. We have control over what it does. Okay.
Exactly.
When the old world was around, people would monitor you 24/7, and gambling was used by I don't know the mafia and whatnot. Okay, but that's the old world. People have to understand that this is the new world. Okay, we control whatever happens. I don't know if you guys know this, but some of the villagers they know how to make alcohol.
What?
That's why I
How
love
do you
them.
wait?
Hold
Not
up,
just
what?
sure to
not
pay
just,
him a
not just
visit.
any alcohol, but
They
the
did make
alcohol
grape
we
wine
used to
one time.
drink.
What exactly is alcohol?
No,
It's a-
it's a
You
You're
don't-
too young
Actually,
for
know
this.
what that is
You're
either.
too young.
you don't need it.
It's a beverage for the adults only. The adults only. I will say this
I
right now.
mean, as
Think of it,
Justice
just-
brought
okay.
up earlier, we could not have the drinking age from the
Yeah.
old
No,
world.
no, 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 no,
No.
no, no.
Absolutely not.
All right, no, that is not what I was saying.
That is a bad
okay?
idea.
That is not what I was saying. Okay, what I'm saying is it's not too far fetched to. I mean, hell, you guys are taking it out of proportion. Maybe the casino doesn't have to be one individual place. Maybe it could be part of a larger resort.
I mean,
Agreed.
I like the idea of a festival though.
Yeah,
Can
I like the
I-
idea
Yeah.
too.
Can I try to see if I can't explain this to everyone?
Yeah,
In
sure.
that maybe it's not just a casino. Maybe it's not just alcohol. But I am all for the idea of an all-in-one entertainment area where all sorts of
Yeah.
events could be held and all sorts
Yeah.
of games could be played and so on and so forth. What does that sound like? Like Vegas, New Vegas.
New Vegas. We're thinking of a
New
new
Vegas.
Vegas.
New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Can we at
that
least
already
pick a
a
better
thing?
location?
New New York.
God,
But just not in Vegas.
Thank you.
Not.
Could I interject?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aren't there more important things we can be talking about than opening casinos or drinking alcohol?
Well, if you were listening, you would have heard that this wasn't top priority.
It was
I
a
thought we
suggestion.
talked about it.
priorities
From
that
what we
mentioned.
You guys burned. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
From
That was
what we were
inappropriate.
talking about before, we segued into something far
Sorry,
more
I had-
different, far
I had to-
more. I know
Alright,
it's not
so-
top priority, but I just don't get the point in talking about something like this.
Well, what's not to talk about? All right, if we're talking about building a railway system and establishing all these things and going
Made of ice.
front first into a place that only a god told us about, what do you think we're gonna do afterwards? All right, you just.
I guess
you,
it's
you-
something to
do you
celebrate on
really
if we come
think?
back alive.
Do you really think all of us are just gonna sit around and just endure all of that? You gotta have something to do.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get it.
dude, work
I
hard.
get it. I get
Work
it.
hard, play
Truly,
hard.
I do. It's not top priority, and that's why we saved it for last. All right. Everything we talked about before is top priority. This is an idea for the future. We're not just gonna stand up, waste our time making a casino, and then do everything else that we talked about.
Yeah.
So sit down and actually think about that, Zolan.
Well, with that being
Well, I
said,
mean, he
we've
just
talked
got
about
home.
things from the past, we've talked about things from the future, and things in the near present. Some very urgent things and some, well, should I say, very luxurious endeavors. Is there anything we missed?
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
think
that's
so.
everything.
I don't think so. I think that's everything.
Meeting
I mean,
adjourned
for
then?
now, that is. Yuki?
Archery range.
I love
Archery.
those.
Archery
Did
is pretty
somebody say
fun.
archery?
Maybe we should talk about the plans for this resort later on
Actually,
then.
maybe I should make a range.
Yeah.
Again, it's a future plan.
Right.
Alright, that's fine.
Not the top it, priority, but it is a priority in some later time.
Yeah, work hard,
Well,
play hard, my dude.
Look, here's the thing. At least with all of this, remember, we're not survivors. We're livers. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Well, you get what I mean.
I'm more of a stomach person myself.
I'm more of a kidney.
I'm more confused.
I'm more of a heart.
I'm
more of a heart.
I don't know what's going
I'm more
on
of a
anymore.
brain.
You can live without
You know what?
Can we please stop with the? Can we please stop with the cannibalistic comments,
Right.
please? I don't want anybody
Pretty
else
bad.
to think that this is okay.
That's
Wow.
perfectly fine.
It's
All right,
fun.
all right. Let's just review, okay? All right. If my memory serves correct, okay, we talked about fully establishing this council. Then we talked about the messenger system, which we still need to find out ways we're gonna do faster travel, which includes the skyways. So that's gonna be a community project. We discussed the communication towers. All right, those are a thing, and we're still working on them on fast email communication. Then we talked about the mansion, the gods appearing before us. And then we talked about some other things such as shops, infrastructure, banking systems, and future resort plans.
Yeah.
All right, did I get all of it?
That's
yeah,
good.
you're on the mark,
yeah.
actually. You're on
Yeah.
the mark, actually. Yeah?
Yeah, I got one more thing to add.
What's
What?
up?
Yeah.
Dude. When I was trying to blow up a mountain, apparently Hermes came over and gave me a bird.
What?
A what?
A
bird?
A little pet bird
bird?
because
I'm more interested in the fact that you were blowing up a mountain.
I was gonna say.
Why
Whose
were you
land
blowing
were you
that
blowing
that
up?
too.
Why?
it was my land.
Okay, good to know. Just wanted
Why?
to ask.
Yeah.
Why were you
So-
blowing up a mountain in the first place?
Terraforming.
Demolition job. I need resources. But anyway,
I know someone
Uh,
who don't like
because
that.
I remember some god smiting my parents. So apparently Hermes got a bird for me. And I was like, oh well.
Are you sure that that whole
Buttercup
incident
is-
wasn't just
Wait,
being unlucky?
Wait, did he just give you a random parrot, or is it? Wait
Just
a
a
second,
random
hang on a
parrot.
second. What? Wait, why did you mention the parrot in the first place? Did something happen to it at the first time? Because you mentioned
said it got-
lightning.
You said it got
hit by
smited.
lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, my bird
Oh!
got smited and I was pissed.
I think
That's
you
why I
said
called
that
that
used
god
to be
Hermes
kind
the
of
See, here's
buttercup.
the thing. Here's the thing. A bird getting smited by lightning is immediately KO'd, like permanently. So how did they get the parrot back?
It's a random parrot.
Hell if I know.
I was just gonna say.
So
you got-
they
Yeah,
just
see, here's the
I
thing.
mean,
here's
they
the
are
thing.
gods, though.
It's a specific parrot. Yo, wait a second.
What? Why are you jumping
God.
up and down like that?
This is a table. Stop jumping.
So
You are gonna break that chair.
Big sis.
sorry. But can I just say, Greek mythology, there was a god that brought the dead back to life. He could do that. Fuck it.
Oh,
Fuck.
God.
Hades?
It's
Oh,
Hades.
calm down,
Hades.
Here we go.
Hades.
He did
Yes.
he did mention Hades, Hermes, when he was talking.
Isn't Hades the god of the underworld?
Yes, but he's not
Yeah,
a bad
he's a
guy.
great man.
Not really that bad.
Yeah,
He's
great
not
man.
really a bad guy. Have you read the story about? Have you read
I
the
mean, I
stories about
have,
him?
yeah, but. So...
I mean, he did take Persephone, but we're not going to question that.
What?
I mean, that was normal during that era, so that was normal
I mean,
during
yeah.
that era.
Mm.
But anyway, yeah, poor bird gets smited. That's the same bird that fucking died
Yeah.
and brought back to life. Oh heck yeah, that's
Also,
Hades.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
Hermes, for some reason, was able to turn a block of grass into gold.
Wait, who?
What?
Huh?
Hermes.
Wait, what? Huh? What? Huh?
Yeah. He literally, if there's a block of gold in anime land, there used to be a block of grass.
Really?
Oh my
Oh, I thought you dropped that. I just
No,
picked it up.
that was Hermes. That was Hermes.
Did he Midas touch that? Did he Midas
He
touched
had
it?
And he
something
do
in
that?
his hand and it turned into gold.
He's a god. I can only imagine that he can.
Why
So
would
far,
you question a
Midas
god?
touched it? Yeah? Yeah? Wait, who's...
I said, why
Wait,
would
what?
you
What?
question the god? Just stop questioning it.
Oh,
Stop
okay, my bad.
questioning the gods.
Honestly, I hate to admit it, but Ona's right. You know,
It's probably not worth
I
questioning the gods.
don't understand why we question the gods. They're gods. They're capable of
They're
practically anything.
unpredictable, though.
One is literally turns into.
Well, I
Kermit.
mean, one of them's capable of being an asshole, so.
But yeah, by the way,
One of
just
them is capable of being Kermit, so.
we need some benches in Anime Land. Just let you know. Can we get some
All right,
benches?
we'll talk about that later. Okay.
Oh yeah, on the topic of gods, did anyone else meet Mother Nature?
What?
What?
Mother Nature?
What?
Really now?
I'm surprised I haven't met that
What,
one.
Pastelli? What?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
I remember.
Yeah, we were together for that one.
What?
Wait, what do you mean Mother Nature? What do you mean Mother Nature?
What was her name? Green hair, white dress.
Pomelo.
It started with a P.
Persephone.
Wait, what?
Persephone.
Wait,
Persnips?
no, hang on a
Not
second. No, say
Persephone.
that again. No, hang on a second.
That's
Say
what
that
it's
again.
not
Say that
really.
again right now. Say that again.
Green hair, white dress, started with a P.
Can I?
Pomona?
Is it
Pomona?
Pomona?
Pomona, maybe. That was probably her name.
I never heard of that.
Oh, but
That was a new one to me.
That's the new goddess I never heard of before.
I have never.
Pomegranate.
Yuki,
How are you
good,
no,
Yuki?
no,
Pomegranate.
Great
no.
goddess of pomegranates. Yeah, that's
No.
that's what we should. No,
Yuki, no.
Do not.
No.
Is Yuki okay? Is Yuki okay?
I think they're
It's
kind
not
of
the same,
broken
so
at
no.
the moment.
Do not.
Big sis,
How
are
can you know
okay?
that? How can you know that? How can you say that? How can you say? What if it's actually the same person?
I'm not willing to. This is ridiculous. We can't.
But what's the problem?
How are you so oblivious?
Is everything
Stop
alright?
pushing me.
What is?
Can you
Tell
say
me
it's not
how
the
you
same
so
person? How can you say that? It matches. It. You know what she looks like. You know what she looks like.
Oh, okay.
You're saying she's a god. That's not. She never was like that. when we
It explains why
grew up.
she vanished. I mean, it explains why she vanished.
Big sis. Now's not the right
Not to
time.
rain on
We're
your.
kind
Listen,
of
no.
in
Could
the
you
middle of a
mind
getting
meeting.
back to your seat and explain what's going on?
Can't do this.
Did I
We'll
bring up
talk about
something
this
bad?
afterwards.
Can y'all
Give me
take your
seat
troubles
back to
home,
the meeting,
please?
Hey, it's not necessary.
I apologize. It's nothing. I
Maybe
apologize.
we
It's
should.
nothing.
Maybe we should just cut this meeting.
Yeah, we need to adjourn this meeting because we've kind of longed our stay. We already discussed what we wanted to discuss.
Indeed.
So, meeting adjourned.
Before we adjourn this meeting, is there anything else anybody needs to bring to the table? Because as far as I'm concerned, another meeting like this won't happen for, well, I'd say a week.
while.
Week.
You know what? Alright, here's one last thing. I'm not sure if I can say this, but, Worcestershire. Okay, there we go, that's it.
Okay, yeah, meeting adjourned.
What?
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.
Please, for the love of God.
Thank God.
Thank you for everyone
Just
for
it.
coming. We'll see you
No
in a week.
problem.
Thank you.
Come on.
Alright, Davin, let's go.
Big
So,
sis.
Guy, are you ready?
Allie,
You wanna
come
come?
with, Allie, come with
Yeah.
me, Yuki.
Let us go.
One at a time, people. You don't want to jam in the door.
Thank
I'm
you for
gonna
coming,
go-
everybody.
I'm gonna go make my way back.
You sure?
Mm.
Alright, fine.
So I'll see you there.
Let's
Oh
go.
wait.
Okay. Dad,
Is
can
it-
I ask something of you?
Oh.
Actually, I might need to get back.
Oh,
Where?
Allie.
Oh, there's Davin.
was this
I
for
need,
you?
Yeah.
I need to get back.
Allie, you're
I
gonna want
think
to
he's
stay
just
for
giving
this.
him.
Oh.
But my dogs.
Your
Alright,
dogs,
Davin.
I know, but
your
it'll-
dogs will be fine.
Oh.
All right.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you,
cake.
good sir.
Thanks.
I was just
Whatever
randomly
that
given them
was.
cake.
I was trying to give someone a
keep
ride.
it.
I was gonna give someone a
Hey,
ride.
hey, bro. Good to see you again.
Wow.
This is very.
was a waste of time. But at least I know he's alright. That's what matters. I guess. And that was the most boring thing in the entire universe! My god. Literally.